Hello, Faja. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog, and welcome to a Sunday vlog, a rare Sunday vlog.
Hoorah!
Hoorah!
You get to join our favorite day.
Exactly. Today is our favorite day of the week, Sunday, because we get to do whatever we want, and we absolutely never, ever, ever make plans under any circumstances. And it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a big eating vlog, because that's also what we do on Sundays, eat a lot of food. We're actually going to be trying HelloFresh for the first time today, which I'm really excited for. They're actually sponsoring this video, and I obviously have seen tons of people do HelloFresh for so long, and so I'm so excited to finally get to try it myself. I feel like this is our year of like trying food subscription boxes.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I love it. So I think we'll take a look at all of the recipe options, but I think probably what we'll make are the chicken fajitas.
Yeah.
Because that sounds really yummy. But how we like to start our Sundays when it's the option is actually making our coffee. So I have my chai here, not really a coffee, but I just call it coffee. A cute little Molly Christmas mug. We are going to watch some F1 because there was a race on last night, and we really like doing this, waking up in the morning, like having our morning drink and watching it. And it's really nice that it's not on live, because we get to just sort of like watch the first couple laps and then fast forward a bit, and then watch a couple more laps and fast forward a bit, because most of the time it's them just driving around a track, you know. Exciting things only happen here and there. So yeah, I am very excited to see how this race is going to go down. It's been an interesting F1 season.
Right?
And man, you guys, I have quite the story to tell you as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was such a time, but we're going to do that later in this vlog, probably after lunch. Okay, we just finished our F1 race. It was pretty great, a very entertaining one, and good outcome at the end. Although not so great for Connor's fantasy teams.
No.
But it's already actually 1 p.m. now, so I decided that I wanted to get started with lunch. And as I said, we're gonna make a HelloFresh today. It's our first time doing a HelloFresh, so I'm really excited. Thought I would show you the 3 options that came in my box. So first up, we have the Turkish spiced chicken and apricot pan sauce, which sounds so good. Look at that chicken. It looks like glazed and delicious. Looks like there's like fries with it. So good. We also have this Italian chicken over lemony pasta. This one looks 10 out of 10, amazing as well. Definitely want to make that. And then this one is the chicken fajita bowls, which I think is what we're gonna make today, because that sounds perfect for lunch. So I'm gonna go grab this out of my fridge. Okay, here we go. We have all of our ingredients pre-packaged inside of this bag. Chicken fajita bowls. So if you guys aren't familiar with HelloFresh, it is a food subscription service where a box of pre-measured ingredients gets delivered to you, and it's really cool. It's super customizable. You can add extra meals in, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. And it just makes eating healthy sort of, you know, mindless, because everything is pre-measured. It just gets delivered to you. You don't have to think about meal prepping or planning or even grocery shopping, since all of the ingredients come in the box. The meals are all super easy to make. They take around 30 minutes each, some even shorter. And it's also great no matter what your dietary restrictions are. Obviously, this is a box that came with chicken, but they have a vegetarian box, a pescatarian box, so there are tons of options when it comes to that as well. I just find it really convenient that everything is pre-measured. You don't have to worry about figuring out how much of each ingredient you need, because it already is decided for you. And because everything is pre-measured, there's actually less food waste as well, which is great for sustainability purposes, which, as you guys know, is something that I'm always trying to work on. So making sure that there's less food waste just, you know, helps make sure that the meal stays more sustainable. And also, if you're feeding more than just yourself or yourself and one other person, they also have different size boxes, so you can choose a family size box and get even more portions. I am very excited for this. This looks so delicious, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. I have all of my ingredients out and ready to go, and let's do this thing. Okay, we're ready to assemble this meal. So I have the rice divvied up in bowls. We have our homemade pico de gallo that we made, which looks so good. Veggies. This is a crema sauce that will go on top, which also looks incredible. And then of course our cooked chicken strips.
Look amazing.
I know, they look so good. I'm so excited about this. Maybe give it a little mix, get all the ingredients in there together.
Everyone meet each other.
That's
Everyone
right.
become friends.
Everybody becomes friends in the bowl.
Where's my other piece of chicken?
Mmm. That's delicious. Oh my gosh. It tastes so fresh.
It really does. All the veggies with the cream.
Mm-hmm.
So
That like
yummy.
homemade pico is so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Mmm. Forgot it also came with these tortilla chips for us to enjoy with our meal as well, which is perfect. And just like that, the bowl is empty. Connor too. So good.
Yeah, hated it.
But I did want to let you know that I do have a discount code. It is Jill Cimorelli 14. I'll put it on the screen right now, and you can use that to get up to 14 meals free in your 5 different boxes from HelloFresh. So that's a lot of free food. Definitely don't miss out on this. Check out the link in the description. And I am so excited for you guys to try HelloFresh too, because it was so good. So I'm just gonna sit down to read my book for a little while. I'm reading Verity by Colleen Hoover right now, and it is so good. I'm flying through it. I'm already more than halfway through, and I started it like basically a day ago. I made most of the headway yesterday. I got like 40 pages in the first night, and then another like 180 pages. I mean, not 180 pages. I'm 180 pages total right now. So like another 140 pages yesterday. And I have about 140 pages left. So I sort of just want to sit down and finish it because it is so good. I'm enjoying it so much. But really quickly, before we dive into this, I thought that I would tell you guys the story that I have for you here about my bird scooter accident. As you can see, my knees are pretty beat up from it now. I'm sure you guys have noticed. They are not very casual. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was so crazy. So it was on Thursday, Connor's birthday, and we took bird scooters over into like Santa Monica proper and got some oysters there, which was really good. And then we were supposed to go to Sugarfish for dinner. So we went and put our name in at Sugarfish, and they said it was gonna be about an hour or two wait. But it's still sort of early, so we were like, that's okay. And we went to a bar just to like grab a drink while we waited. So 2 hours later, we go and check, and they basically say, sorry, like it's probably gonna be another 2 hours, a 4-hour wait, like absolutely not. So at that point we were like, not worth it. Let's definitely just hop on scooters, go home, and we can just order Sugarfish to go and just get it delivered to us, because clearly eating there was not gonna happen, which I was already bummed about because, you know, eating at Sugarfish versus getting it delivered is a just different experience. And it was Connor's birthday. Like I didn't want to just like order in for Connor's birthday. I wanted to go out to eat. So I was pretty bummed about that. Turns out that was not the worst part of our night. So we had to get back over here, and we decided to hop on bird scooters, which in retrospect was probably not a smart decision. And we are going and honestly having like a great time on them. We have so much fun on bird scooters, and we are, I'm not kidding, maybe 30 seconds may be too long, like 15 seconds from where we're going to park the scooters and then walk the rest of the way home. And I don't fully know what happened, because I just think that I sort of like blacked out when it happened. But the next thing I know, I am on the ground. Basically, we think that I must have just like hit a bump in the sidewalk, because the sidewalk gets sort of like bumpy and uneven sometimes, obviously. And look at Molly. And somehow my scooter flew out from under me because it ended up in front of me. And I landed on the ground and basically cracked my front tooth in half. I do remember hitting my tooth hard on the sidewalk. Like I literally don't even understand how this happened, because I swear my tooth is the only part of my body that hit like the sidewalk, or the only part of my face. Like I didn't break a nose, I didn't get a black eye, I didn't crack my head open, I didn't even have a concussion. Like, I don't even think that I hit my head. I literally just hit my tooth. It cracks in half, so I have a huge chunk missing, and my knees are just like destroyed. It's just in really bad shape. So I am immediately like in shock and just start like screaming and crying, and I literally scream and cry the entire way home, and for probably like 20 minutes after we're home, like seriously freaking out, in particular about my tooth. I don't even remember my knees hurting that night, to be honest. Luckily, like nothing was really hurting, but my tooth was cracked in half and I looked absolutely crazy, you guys. Like, I was so embarrassed. I still like sort of am, of the way that I looked. I mean, it was just, I mean, unbearable, seriously. And then I was feeling terrible because I like had fallen and like sort of hurt myself on Connor's birthday, and then he had to like spend the rest of the night trying to take care of me and make sure that I was okay, which was like, I just felt was really unfair, and so I was feeling really bad about that as well. Oh my gosh, it was such a struggle, you guys. Like, I can't even tell you, I woke up the next morning and just like was so shook over my tooth not being there. Oh my God, it was so bad. My knees hurt so bad, in particular those first couple days. Like, I couldn't even really bend them. I couldn't bend down to pick something up off the ground even like yesterday morning. They're doing a lot better now, thankfully. They still look pretty gruesome. Like, definitely a rough look going on there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks so gross. But you know, all in all, it was okay. I went to the dentist literally that next day. I found a dentist who could take me, and they put a temporary fix on my tooth. I'm going back on Tuesday for a more permanent fix. They're gonna do it on my two front teeth just to make sure that both of them match really well. And yeah, that's essentially what happened. Weirdly enough, I am not scared of getting on a bird scooter again. Like, I definitely will still ride them, but I think maybe I'll be a little bit smarter about when I get on them and when I should not get on them. Oh my gosh, I just honestly really do feel so lucky. Like, I could have broken my nose, I could have like cracked my head open, I could have broken anything, a bone. I could have cracked literally my kneecaps in half because they clearly hit the ground very hard. I don't even know. I got so lucky that really that's all that happened, even though it was so traumatizing having like a huge chunk of my tooth missing. And there you have it. That is my story about my bird scooter accident. If I could pass on any advice to you guys, be careful when you're riding bird scooters. I actually shared this story on my Instagram too, and so many of you wrote me really nice messages. A lot of people were asking to see a photo of the cracked tooth. I literally only have one because Connor forced me to take one. Like, he had to like beg me for hours to take one because he was like, you'll want it later, like it'll be a funny story. So we took a photo together, but I'm literally never posting that online, I don't think. I just don't think it's worth it to give like some asshole an opportunity to, you know, say something mean when I'm already like insecure about it. I seriously could not even look at myself in the mirror, let alone like have anyone else look at me. So it's also like fully my rule. Like, I will show a few friends because, you know, it's fine and that is what it is, but I'm not sending it to anyone. Like, it will not be sent around. It will be shown on my phone, and then like that is it, because I was just super embarrassed. But I sort of said that on my story, and so many people wrote really nice messages saying that they've had the same thing happen to them, maybe not the same circumstance, but that they've, you know, cracked a tooth and how embarrassed they were, and you know, that they can really laugh about it now. So I'm approaching the laughing stage. I don't know if I'm fully there because it was sort of traumatizing. But all in all, you know, everything worked out, so I can't be, you know, too upset about it. There's my story. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to read my book now. Okay, cat. You're all cozy? Hi. Hi, little cozy girl. So cute. She's like, stop touching me. Just finished Verity, and guys, the ending did not disappoint. I am so shook. That was like such an addicting book. I literally finished it in 3 sittings. Like, I just could not stop reading it. Even like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, I sort of said, oh, like, I think I'll read one more chapter and then stop because I want to do a little bit of work today as well. But I just couldn't stop. It could not be done. And man, I'm so glad that I just sat down and finished it. Very, very obsessed with that book. This is my second Colleen Hoover book. The first one I read was Layla, but I didn't love it. It wasn't her writing or anything. It just was not a storyline that was that interesting to me. I liked this one so much more. I don't know how many of her other books I'll read. I'm not really into romance, which I know is what she mostly writes, but also, I don't know, I feel like I haven't read that much romance, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am into it, I don't know. But this one, so many great twists and turns. The last twist at the end of the book blew my mind. So, next up I'm either going to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Actually, so many people DM'd me when I posted that I was reading Verity, being like, read that next, and I already have it because it's been on my book list. But my other option is Sharp Objects. I don't know which I'm gonna start. I did a poll on my Instagram story, so I'll see what that says. I sort of like Sharp Objects just because it's like less than 250 pages, so I feel like I can blow through this really quickly and then dive into this, which is closer to like 400 pages. I don't know. We'll see. I can't decide. But these are my last 2 books that I sort of have on hand to read, so after these I'm gonna need some more. So leave recommendations for what else I should read. Definitely very into thrillers right now, so if you have any good recommendations for books that are thrillers or have like a great twist or something, let me know down in the comments. So I'm gonna get a little bit of work done now, but I want to have a little treat while I work. I'm gonna have this sparkling watermelon juice. This is from Trader Joe's and I really like it. It only comes in packs of 4, so there aren't a ton of them, so I really only treat myself to them on the weekends just because it seems nice when I'm sort of relaxing, and it is so good. I'm not even really into sparkling things, but this is not like overly sparkling, so it's really good. I actually originally bought it thinking it would be a really yummy mix for like summer cocktails. Not a great mix, but it does taste really good on its own. It just doesn't cover up the taste of alcohol very well, like at all. Finished up the work that I wanted to get done for today, which is great. And Connor's just playing video games out there. I think I'm probably just gonna go out there and maybe play some Sims or something. That sounds very fun. But before I do, I thought I would open up this Amazon box that I got. It's very big and I don't remember why. What did I order? We're gonna find out. All right, a lot of plastic. Oh yeah, okay, I know why this is big. It's just a couple like things that I buy in bulk. So I was all out of my fave ramen, so I bought some more of that. Always have that linked down in the description, so check that out. Another thing, I was all out of my chai tea pods. I always have these linked down in the description, so you could check those out too. And then the only other thing I got is a pair of sunglasses because I literally lost my 2 favorite pairs of sunglasses at the Pride party we went to. I think they're probably still there, but I'm just not positive. So I just ordered another pair that I had been sort of eyeing. Cute sunnies. And there you go. That was a very uneventful haul. All right, it is dinner time and we are making crab bisques tonight, as I already said. So excited for this meal. We have not made it in months, definitely not since we've lived here, and I think like a couple months even before that. So it is long overdue. It's one of our favorite comfort meals. It is not healthy, but man is it delicious, so who cares?
Good for the soul.
Exactly, very good for the soul. Got our carrot chopped up. Connor's working on the onion, and then we can go ahead and get started. All right, we have the base of the bisque going here. We added our carrots and onions in. Looking really good. Now we just let this simmer for 30 minutes to sort of let all those flavors combine and cook in together. And the finished product, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. I'm seriously in the middle of devouring it right now. It is so yummy.
Always delivers.
Yeah, absolutely. It is living up to expectations. It doesn't look like anything special, but man, the taste is incredible.
It's just really hot.
Yes, right now ours are extremely hot. I don't know if you can see all that steam coming off there, but that's okay. We're being patient.
Right?
Well guys, it's 11:30 and we are heading to bed, so I'm just popping in to say goodnight. Hope you enjoyed this little Sunday vlog, and I'll see you in the next video.